I'm the licensed acupuncturist at Empower Chiropractic and Acupuncture. I'm right at Highland Farms in New Gloucester. And today I'm going to be demonstrating cupping. Cupping is one therapy under the scope of Chinese medicine. And cupping therapy, I don't know if many of you are familiar with Michael Phelps during the Olympics. He had a lot of those, dark red circles on his arms. People are like, what was that? So that's what this came from, cupping. What cupping does is it's mainly meant to promote blood flow and circulation in the muscles and tissues of your body, with the premise being if there's stagnation or a lack of circulation, there's pain. And when things are flowing smoothly, then there's no pain. So I'm just going to demonstrate that on Bree's back. I typically use it a lot for tension, which is why it could also be used for headaches if people tend to get a lot of headaches just from having their shoulders up to their ears a lot of the time. Is it okay if I move your shirt up from the back here? Yeah. All right, and is that neck level comfortable for you? Good? All right, perfect, thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna bring this down here. And for a lot of back pain, you'll see that I like to start by moving the cups, which is why I'm gonna be using the glass ones, as you'll see. So is it okay if I just bring that up a little bit? Okay. So I'm going to bring her shirt right up to about here. That way you guys can see. And feel free to come closer as I get started. Right about there. All right? And what I'm going to first do, sorry, I was cleaning my hands. I'm just going to use a light emollient, and that's basically a coconut oil. It's going to allow the cups to move along the body. So we'll do this here. Does anyone have any questions while I'm getting started about cupping itself?
Can I do it next?
Definitely come see me. I'm just going to be doing it on Bree today, but I really just wanted to share what it's all about. So that way, because I think there was a comment, oh my gosh, it looked painful, and it definitely looks a little intense, right? The whole premise is, you want to increase circulation, and sometimes old injuries tend to come to the surface, or whatever areas are more painful, you'll tend to see that those areas actually become darker. So even though it looks really intense, I'm just here to show that it's actually really relaxing, and I promise you're not just saying that, right? And I've experienced it before. It's one of my favorite things to get done as well. Because it essentially feels like a massage in reverse. Instead of digging into the tissues to break up knots and adhesions, it's lifting up on the skin, but more so it's lifting up on this layer called fascia. It's basically, yeah, you've heard about fascia.
Oh yeah.
It's what gives your muscles tone. It's what holds everything together, and that's also the layer that all the nutrients and everything can flow into to keep everything functioning properly. So I'm just gonna wipe my hands really quick here. So what cupping requires is, I use glass cups, you'll see here. I'm going to take a cotton ball and just soak it in some rubbing alcohol. This is more of the traditional way of doing cupping. You might see other practitioners using plastic cups with a manual suction pump, and that's fine too, but the glass cups, like I say, they allow for more movement along the skin with the emollient, and in my experience, they tend to get more suction. So that's why I prefer to use the more traditional way, the glass cups. All right, so I'm just gonna take the cotton ball here. All right, and Bree, we're just gonna get started. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. All right, good. She's gotten this done before, so she knows what to expect. All right, I'm just gonna, away from her body, light it. And then right here, away, in, right there. That's it. So it sticks to the skin like that. I'm going to do it again with a few other cups. Yeah. Just like I said, away from her body. Just going in. As you can see, I'm giving a little light tug, little pressure. That shows that the cup's really on there. It's not going anywhere. This one I have a suspicion. See, I could take it off really easily. There's not enough on there. So I'm going to redo that one really quick. And I'm actually going to do it on the other side. Good, so I'm giving it another tug. It's not moving, so that's good. It means it's stable, and now I'm going to show you what's called slide cupping. So right now, this is called stationary cupping, right? The cups are in one place. So I'm just gently going to take a hold of it here, and with the emollient, right, it's able to slide. Holding here, holding the skin in place, we're going to slide up. And As you can see, there's a little redness developing right there, which is fine and expected, and the redness is actually therapeutic. It's not meant to be, you know, painful or show that it's causing pain. The redder the marks are, it actually shows that that's the area where there was less circulation to begin with. One of a memorable cupping experience for me was I had a patient who I was cupping their back, and one side was becoming a lot darker than the other, and you know, he couldn't recall why. I asked him, like, has anything, you know, do you tend to carry things on that side? Or he didn't know. But then the next treatment he came in, he's like, oh yeah, I remembered, I slipped on the ice and I fell on that shoulder, and that's why that side was darker. And when I was cupping over that area, that was the spot that was more tender. So it all goes hand in hand. If there's less circulation in an area, there's more pain, there's going to be more redness.